Today, well, for starters, this afternoon I have a doctor's appointment, which, you know, those things are always fun. And then immediately following that, we're headed back down south. I don't quite, at this point of the video, know what's in store for us yet. We'll see though. Whoosh! I've just about gotten too old for that trampoline stuff.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. Let's fly.
Well, I'm at my doctor's appointment. You know what I hate about these things? The sitting and waiting so much. It's a whole lot of sitting and waiting, and then I go to the back for just a couple of minutes and then I'm done. But I'll spend an hour just sitting and waiting. So, you know, you come in and you sit in the lobby after you sign in and you do some waiting, and then they call you up so they can take care of your insurance or payment. And then you go sit back down and then you do some more waiting until finally they call you to the back, where they put you in this room that's absolutely freezing because the air conditioner's just blasting on me. And then I sit here and do some more waiting. It's a whole lot of waiting. I hate it.
So I filmed the first part of this video a couple of days ago actually. We were leaving to come down to Dothan. Amy had a 5-day assignment near here, so she had to work. On that very first night that we got here, right after I had shot that footage, I was sitting here working on some editing, and I just got horribly sick, real dizzy, cold sweats, everything, and that lasted for about 2 days. As of today, I feel a ton better. I feel, you know, way better, a whole different person. And I was able to get out and finish recording this video.
Perfect day. Perfect day. Perfect.
After traveling for a while, we have gotten to our location, at least where we're gonna stay for the night. And before we left, I said I didn't quite know what's in store for us today. Well, if you think back to my last episode, in fact, I told all of you that I had placed a sizable order for spy cameras and that some of them had came in. Well, I've actually gotten quite a few of them in now, with maybe 4 or 5 or 6 I'm still waiting for them to come. So I've got several to choose from here. In fact, even this whole bag, this is not one spy camera. It's full of spy cameras. So all of these are mini spy cameras. This looks like a die. You know, I told you about the smoke detector already. This one's a giant clock that has a camera in it. Let's see, this one's a picture frame with a camera. This is a USB brick, like a phone charger with a camera in it. This one is kind of neat, and I am kind of excited to review this one. This is a light bulb that has a camera in it. But because we have so many of these to test, we might as well go ahead and pick a couple and get a few more out of the way, right? And I will tell you that a couple of the other ones that have not came in yet are really cool, and I can't wait for them to come in. So today, I guess I just randomly chose some of them, like the smoke detector and the picture frame. They're not cameras that I can just, you know, I don't want to go walking around in a store with a picture frame, just holding it in my hands. That would look crazy. So some of them, you know, will have to be done in a different setting. So, but while we're out, I figure I can pick 2 that I can carry around with me. And so I just chose 2 of them. I'm gonna do two cameras that are here. This one says it's the smallest camera in the world. That's what they boast. And it's actually really cute, I guess you could say. It looks like a digital camera, but very, very small. This is what it looks like. It is in the shape of a digital camera. You see on the back, like this is not really a screen. It's just made to look like it. And this is not really a viewfinder, just made to look like it. That's it. This is supposedly the smallest camera in the world, and you know, I don't think that's really true anymore. I just so happen to have one smaller than this, and it's just the size of a screw. I will also say I chose this one first because this one has the lowest picture quality out of all of the cameras that I ordered. The other one that we're going to be reviewing today supposedly shoots in 1080p. This one only shoots in 720. Secondly is this little box. I know it looks like a jewelry box. It's not a bracelet in here. This is just labeled as a mini spy camera. This is it. It feels to be pretty heavy duty quality. And again, this is supposed to shoot in full 1080p high definition. We shall see. So we are in Dothan, Alabama, and what I'm gonna do is hop in the car and I'm gonna head over to the Wiregrass Commons Mall, and we can test these out.
Perfect day.
So because we're in Dothan and I wanted somewhere to come where I could test these cameras out, I've come over to their local mall, and we'll test out both of these two cameras from inside. I have never been inside of this mall, so I don't know what they have in here, but basically I'm looking for an open space, a store type setting to just be able to walk around and hold on to them to see how sturdy they are or stable, and so we can test the picture and the audio. This is what the mall floor plan looks like. Testing 1 2 3. This is the smallest digital camera in the world. Testing. Alright, so earlier I went to the mall and was trying to test this camera. Well, it turns out that no video recorded on it actually. It's pretty hard to figure out how to actually work this camera. This is probably the hardest one that I've had to figure out. Some of the other little spy cameras were kind of difficult to figure out, but I figured them out and was able to record video. But this one has been pretty difficult. So I didn't get any video at the mall. I guess I'm going to go to another store. I'll fire it up in there. Now I am at a local Walmart here in Dothan, and we're going to try this again. So you can see, like I said, the hexagon camera, I knew that it would have a better picture even without seeing it, because it was advertised as a 1080p high def home security nanny spy camera. So I knew that it would have a better picture, and the picture is pretty good. Obviously it's not very stable, especially if you're walking around. Like most all of these spy cameras, you really need to have it in a particular place. This does come with a little magnet piece that you can put on the back, so you can stick this to a metal pole or something metal and it'll stick there, which is really cool. And it also has a way of setting it to motion detection. So it'll only come on and it'll record like a 30-second clip if it detects motion in front of it. But I knew that it would have a better picture over the smallest camera in the world, because of it being marked 1080p and this one being marked 720. I will say though that this one still had pretty good picture. I did like the picture on it. Neither one of the audios are horrible. All in all, both of them, in my opinion, are good buys. If you want to check them out on your own, I will link them in the description below if I can find the links again. We are in Dothan, Alabama. Tomorrow I will be traveling in the morning to go to film, so tomorrow will be a pretty good one. I'm gonna end this one though. I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for understanding too, and I hope you have a good day.
Perfect day. Perfect day. Perfect day. Perfect day. Perfect day.